Another week has started, and so Dragon Traveler is preparing another update for us. We'll have a new maintenance this March 11th. We're gonna get around 300 gems out of that. Jing is finally gonna be popping her head on March 12th. If you want to know more about Jing's kit and you haven't seen my video on it, I'll link it down in the description. She's a phenomenal character as long as you can actually invest into her crit rate so that she actually starts popping off. A lot of people have been asking, is Jing a must pull? No, no unit is ever a must pull. However, if you are planning to build the Wild faction, which is the Green Dragon, or the Summon faction, not so much, but she's still usable there. Jing is definitely going to be in your radar for a priority pull. Just to put it into perspective, you can see that Jing is one of the main DPSs alongside Talos for the endgame Wild Spirit faction. So if this is a faction that you're looking to build towards, Jing is definitely going to be a really good pull for anybody building the Wild team. Outside of the Wild team, she would be usable in the Otherworld Return teams. However, she is not a mainstay on that team, and even though she does provide some very good coverage, I wouldn't consider her like a priority pickup like in the slightest above one copy if you're not going for the endgame Wild Spirit faction. Alongside Jing, we will have another limited event where you will be able to get her skin if you go ahead and level her up all the way up until 1 red star, and all the good stuff that comes with that, some additional mythical tickets, and some very good rewards. The Horn event is coming back, and if you're part of the blue team and still have not been able to get your Holy Grail, this is your time to shine. If you don't know what I'm even talking about right now, let me go ahead and show you my artifacts. If we go in here, the Holy Grail is not a new artifact. This has already been in the game before. The Holy Grail is the SSR Plus artifact that you can get just in the standard banner, but now it's actually going to have a rate up. It's comprised of these 6 items, and this is extremely broken, especially for the blue team. You can use them in other teams, but the blue team really benefits from this. And it states, at the start of battle, if a back row luminary has overdrive energy consumption above 4, it will reduce their overdrive energy consumption by 1. So anything that's 4 cost or above will get 1 cooldown reduction. It's extremely good. And then if you're able to get a couple more pieces and get it leveled up to a couple more pluses, this won't happen until like a very long time, especially for us that are not spending any more money in the game. You will be able to boost overdrive damage by 5%, and then give even more cooldown reduction. The Holy Grail makes the blue faction stupidly strong. So even if you don't have the blue faction and you have some high costing ults in that back row, you're gonna want to pick it up. If you're in the blue faction, this is, well, for lack of a better term, the Holy Grail of the faction. So not only are we getting our Golden Clover events back, but we're also getting a couple of new events with the introduction of the Temporal Rift. Hey, so quick pause before we get into the rest of the video. The channel just hit 1,000 subs, and I wanted to share with you guys a little story. So the next day after that happened, a company was actually in my inbox offering me some money to play this sketchy knockoff Pokemon game. And look, as tempting as it was to take the money, I want to stay committed to not shill out garbage to you guys. And, I'd rather just miss out on that paycheck than to promote something I don't personally play or that I genuinely do not enjoy. But on the topic of money, I did just make my first $8 directly from YouTube, and it's not much, but to me, it's everything. My ultimate goal is to do this content thing full time this year, and I want to celebrate this milestone by giving that money right back to you guys. So I'm actually going live to do some account rehabs and potentially some tier lists. And I want to use those $8 to gift you guys the $1 Fenrir packs, So 8 lucky viewers will end up getting themselves a Fenrir. So if you want to hop onto the stream to, just leech, or you just want to support the channel and helping me avoid having to play fake Pokemon games to be able to pay off rent, coming to just say hello on the stream would mean the absolute world to me. The link will be down in the pinned comment, and yeah, all right, let's get back into the video. Rift. If you don't know what the Temporal Rift is, they actually teased this the week prior, but they said that all we needed to do was be above day 50 on the server, but it looks like that wasn't enough. They were waiting for this update to actually drop it. So the Temporal Rift is going to be this stage that we still cannot enter, and we finally have some more information into what it's actually going to do, because it actually introduces a new summoning currency. So if you felt like you already didn't have enough gems to keep up with all the resources, well, here's a new resource for you. So let's go ahead and read what it says. It states, entry conditions, clear main story 25-80, and that the server has been up for at least 50 days. It's a brand new seasonal PVE mode. Each season lasts around 2 months, and the season is divided into 8 phases. The phases unlock one after another depending on how many days have passed since the season began. In Temporal Rift, heroes can experience exclusive story content, unique stages, idle resource gains, special buffs, and various character progression systems. You can also obtain various resources required for the new progression system, the Oracle Scrolls. Please note, weather buffs. Make use of specific weather effects to fine-tune your team and maximize your performance. Speed clear rewards. Certain stages offer speed clear rewards. Clearing them before the timer expires grants fate summoning tickets, fate horns, fated dragon crystals, and fate potions. So this is actually massive because we'll have more chances to get the really good summoning material, such as this one, right? This is the fated series, right? The red ones, the really good ones. And it's great they're giving us actual summoning tickets so that we're able to keep up with all of the new units that are releasing. It also states, these season's Temporal Rift stages can only be challenged using auto battles, so no manual here, which I know everybody's really upset. I know we all love to do our manual battles, am I right? And it actually touches upon the new summoning system, the Oracle Scrolls. It says a brand new progression system. Oh boy, this is going to be a doozy. It states that the entry condition. It states that in order to actually be able to use this system, the Temporal Rift mode actually has to unlock, which makes perfect sense. And it states, by engaging in archaeology and other activities, you can obtain relics to put in scrolls. Once the relics are placed into the scrolls, activated and then upgraded, they do not only grant attribute bonuses, but also provide exclusive Temporal Rift enhancements. Okay, interesting. Upgrading and increasing the star level of a scroll will unlock interactive hidden features with the scroll's featured character. Alright, so we're getting some more goon sessions, that's always good. The scrolls that will be available this time around is the Shrine of the Love Goddess, Royal Routine, so it looks like this is going to be catered towards Venus. And if you didn't know, it looks like Intern Kun actually made a mistake whenever we were actually able to buy Dvalin and Venus copies, because pretty much the next day they went ahead and eliminated them. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Venus and Dvalin are going to be our next SSR characters, are going to be our next SSR Plus and EX character. We're also getting the Mythic Descent puzzle quest, Deity of Love. For this, the entry condition is that your character is at least 15 days old and you have cleared 2-20. So essentially anybody who's playing the game more than one day. And during this event, you will be able to get 5 little shards for your Venus. This is very similar to what we got when Apollo dropped, so that we can actually start getting some Apollo shards. And that's really it, guys, for this update. We'll be getting some brand new EXs. We're gonna get Jing, and then most likely our next character is gonna be Dvalin. So keep an eye out for that. If you're a blue team main, you're going to adore the fact that you'll be getting your Holy Grail. So make sure that you stock up on your horns so that they don't catch you lacking. You're actually able to go maybe a couple of rounds in here. I'm wishing you all the best of luck in order to actually get the Holy Grail, because I know that for me, it has massively boosted my own progression. Anyway, just wanted to cover the update with you guys. See ya.
Our bombs are gone, a foolish price.